Okay, come on. This is an area where price bounced last time. It doesn't. Okay, there we go. We just got filled on that trade there. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Future Trading with Mike, and once again today I am trading the Emini S&P 500 futures, guys. If this is your first time watching the video, one of my videos, guys, what I primarily do on my channel here, I day trade the Emini S&P 500 and I record my session and post it to my channel. Those that follow my channel, they pretty much are, they know what I do on the channel each and every day. And so if this is your first time watching one of the videos, please continue to watch the video and go back and watch some of the other videos that I have posted where I day trade this particular market every single day. And yeah, just post my live recording session. So I thank everyone who has currently and already subscribed to the channel, followed the channel, and been liking the videos. And just my way of giving back and helping maybe someone that's a beginner trader, intermediate trader, trying to navigate their way through price action and maybe read the market and read market structure. So basically, I analyze the market prior to starting my session, just trying to figure out what the market's going to do, what it has done in the past, and I pay attention to price action pretty heavily and mark my levels accordingly. And I just basically trade based on reactions and on pullbacks. So basically reactions or failures at a particular level. Say for instance right here, right at 44.88. That's a level sitting there. So price is reacting off of it. Now you can see that reaction there. It actually reacted. Yes, it's bouncing right here at it. So when price pushed up here, pull back, pushed up, okay, boom, okay, but price reacted right there, pulled higher, came back to that same level again, it's reacting again. So it's failed to want to push higher at this time. So that's pretty much all I do is just look for levels that are pretty much confirmed levels. So two things, one other thing I do look at for sure is once I mark a level, excuse me, I like to use the volume profile because volume is very important when in trading, because you want to be able to see areas in the market where volume has actually been built. Those signify areas of primary consolidation, areas where maybe a lot of buying or selling took place in the market, and typically those are going to be the same areas where, say, the institutions or banks are going to retest or retrace or return back to, because there's money sitting in the market right there. So so for instance, like right here, lots of volume took place here. A lot of volume was built. Price pushed up. More likely, price is going to come back to this area here at some point and test. Now, I do not trade right in the middle of a high volume area. If I'm going long, like I always say, buy the lows, sell the highs. So buy the dips and sell the highs. You never want to buy at the top of a volume profile area or volume area, because you're buying pretty much the highs that you want to buy at the initiation of where the buying took place at, which is lower down here. There's actually a level right here, you can see it, which was marked here at 44.72 area. So price is bouncing right now at 44.88. And now let's just go into and take a look and see what the market's been doing. So since the beginning of October this month here, we've been you can see we've been stair stepping up to the upside, correct? And this is my market, my pretty much a daily recap. What I like to do is go back and look to see what the market's been doing the last several days in comparison to what it's done maybe the prior week. So right now we have strong buying to the upside. The market's regaining some of its strength to kind of close and fill the gap in areas where the market sold off at. So we're breaking some highs. That's what I'm trying to say. These swing highs, swings to the downside. Well, we have highs sitting here, and price has to break through them if it wants to continue pushing higher, correct? And that's what we've been seeing is a channel to the upside right now. Of course, we've been seeing pullbacks, and those pullbacks have been, small pullbacks in a sense, like pullback, getting pullbacks. And the reason being is because we have lots of resistance areas of areas of supply above us, so lots of resistance. So price can't just push through those areas of resistance, heavily. It's going to bounce when it gets to an area of resistance, and that bounce is going to be a pullback, and that's why you see swings to the upside happen. And sometimes you'll see where the swing may not be much of a swing, like push up, pull back, push up, pull back, push up, pull back. So that's because price is constantly bouncing off of an area of resistance and then pulling back, okay, to a level, and eventually price will, um, you know, push higher. But it's yesterday, I believe we were in this area. Let's look at the 12 range chart. Okay, so look at the 12 range chart. This was today's the 19th. Okay, so look at the 12 range chart, 44.78. We'll look at that area there. Yeah, right here we have this area of resistance right here. So this is swings to the downside. So price came up on its way up, bump up against that area, and eventually it did take these swings here out. Now what is it doing? It's pushed up higher overnight, and now it's in this swing area here to the downside. Price push down, pull back, swing level to the downside. So this is an area of resistance right here, and price is basically it rejected out of that area. So here is the high right here for today's session. I believe we're sitting at 45, 4504 area. So, and now we've essentially located right here at the VPOC right now. So price is just kind of moving sideways, chopping around, and that's pretty much what it's going to do around the point of control. And that's an area that unless you have plenty of experience, do not trade that area, because primarily you may get stopped out and lose your capital, lose your money you have sitting in your trading account. So, okay, well, this was a level right here, 45.88, and price is bouncing off of it. Okay, so where could it actually push up to? Well, let's see here. Price can come back and test the highs, of course. It can definitely do that, which would be, sorry about that, which would be the high of this area right here. So, and it looks like we may get that push to the upside here. But price is around the VPOC right now. So I'm going to wait to see if price is going to maybe break higher before attempting to take a trade. So let's see what happens. Okay, I'm alone on this trade, guys. Okay, and this long could be early, of course. So let's see what we're looking like here. Okay, I'm going to take this long entry. 4,500. That's up here. Okay, so we can get some pullback before pushing higher. So, yeah. So right now we're positioned and moving back and forth between the point of control. I'm long because this is an area where price is, there's liquidity sitting right here. There's a level here. Price pushed up, pulled higher, pulled back to this area here, tested an area of liquidity, and right now, what we need to see it do is come back up and test the highs here. So what is more likely going to do is test this area right here at 4,500. And that's what I want to see it do. Now, it can come back down here and, come a little lower before it pushes higher. But the aim is for price to push higher here and get filled on this trade here. So I am going to 98.5. I'll take my second contract out right there. And this trade could take a little while, but this is the goal. Is to get filled here on this first contract at 44.96.5, and then 44.98. I mentioned price can push lower, so let me look at a couple of things here. Let's see. So okay. So when price, this is on a 60-minute chart, when price pushed down here, push down, pull back, push down, pull back, stair stepping down, then it pulled back pretty strong here, and then it finally broke below here. So this is really a pullback into this swing level right here. The swing level I'm talking about is this area within this rectangle right here. Okay, the swing level right here. Okay. Now I mentioned price is pulling back pretty heavy on me, but it's going to more likely pull to the upside. I'm pretty sure. It's coming back down and testing that area of liquidity, which is the area of demand before it's going to push up. So I took the trade. Real early, and I'm looking for price to push up, like I said, and test that area of 44.98.5. So let's see. Yeah. So this is a retracement back to this area right here. So price push down, pull back, and then push lower. It kept pushing lower and lower and lower. We see that, right? Now this is a retracement back to this swing level area right here. Okay. All right. So it should come back up and test this area. So I'm taking quite a bit of heat on here. I already told you that we're around the VPOC. Price likes to push and pull around that area, but I don't want to see it primarily break 44.87 area. Okay, I want to see it come up, and we should get the push to the upside here, but it can bounce around the PLC right now because that's where we're at. Kind of pull back and forth before it decides to push higher. Okay. Price should come up here and hit this first contract. Hit it and bounced off. Okay, we got filled in the first contract there. Okay. Come on up. See, that's because the price is around the VPOC, so it's pushing and pulling back and forth. If we get a break above 44.95 and this candle here closes to the upside, we should continue pushing higher. Come on. So I have my second contract sitting up here at 44.96. Okay. And you have to be able to read what the market's doing here. Of course, like I said, this is a level right here at 44.88, and price is moving sideways because we have this area of high volume here. If you look at the 4 range, this is around the point of control. We typically want to see price move, of course, away from that area when we're taking trades. So far, price can't break this area right here, but it needs to break above 44.95. So when price came back down to this area right here on the pullback, it's at this level. See, price had already tested at level once right here. It pushed up, came back and tested again. It broke this little swing level to the downside right here on the way down. It broke it to the upside, came back. Now it's struggling to push through this little area right here, this little swing, this little high right here. So it needs a break above 44.95 if it wants to push higher. And because we're at the point of control, all it's doing is wanting to push. You see it here. What is it doing? It's in a wedge. It's wedging around the PLC. It is all it's doing. Okay. See this? Wedging right around this area right here. It's got to break 44.95 if it wants to go higher. All right. So it's at 2 points here. That candle there right there, that green candle in the 12 range, it needs to close above 44.95. Trades like this around the PLC could take some time because Okay, here we go. All right, push higher. There we go. All right, 3 points on that second contract. Now I'm trying to get filled here at, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna move it down to 98. Okay, there's a little swing level right here, and it's high right here, but price should come up and we should get filled in this last contract here. Let's move it down 1 tick. Go ahead and get filled here. I mentioned price probably is going to come up to a test at least 4,500 though, which is back at the tops right here. Ah, look at there. We're off by 2 ticks. Come on. Price is struggling right here at this little swing level, little micro level there. But we should get filled here. Okay, it's pulling back. So, the candle still didn't close above. So, we're pulling back. You stay in the trade. You stay in a trade. What makes sense, you stay in it. You know? Let's see. So at this point, I'll put a stop in. I don't want price to, it could come back down to my profit target. I mean, to the stop right here and kind of take me out here because they got the VPOC here. And I told you guys that the point of control was like a magnet. It draws price right back to it. But hopefully price will come up here, and I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna go ahead and bring price right here and go ahead and get filled in this trade here. I don't want to lose too much. Come on. Let's go ahead and take out. All right, so we took out. That was 3 points right there on those. I think that was that last contract, and we'll pay attention to see what the market's going to do here. But I think it's going to come up here and test 4,500. So that's pretty much my first trade. Yes, price did come back, you know, against me, but I took the trade too early. You know, you could have taken the trade when price came back. See, here's the thing. I marked the level, right? So price pushed up, pulled back, push higher, okay? Creating a level, all right? Level came, when price came back, boom. All right, there was liquidity sitting right there when price pushed higher. The market wanted to come back to it, test it again. And at this area here, once price broke above this little swing right here, I knew that price was going to come back up here and test this area up here at 4,500. And watch it do it. We're already at 44.99 pretty much. We're only like 1 point away. That's 4 ticks. Okay, here we go. Let's see if it's going to hit up and test this little high volume area right here. So basically on the pullback, you wait. Once price pulls back to the level, where does liquidity sitting at? That's an area of demand. You wait for price to reject out of that area. Okay, and it kind of, even on a 12 range chart, if you see it here, forming a W formation right here, came down, pushed up, pulled back, boom. Okay, when it comes back to the W, take your trade long. If you took that trade at closing this candle right here, this green candle right here, just from here to up here, and it closes this green candle right here at 44.90 up to 40, that's almost 4 points. 4 points right there. Okay, so on one contract, that's 200 bucks. 2 contracts, that's 400 bucks. So okay, price came up and hit 44.99. It hit and a half right there, just a tick or two away from 4,500. I told you what price was going to do. All right, so that trade was easy, guys. Just being able to look for the pullbacks, wait for the rejection at levels, which, you know, clearly marks areas of supply and demand, and wait for price to reject out of those areas. All right, so today is the 19th of October, and as far as tick wise, looking at our accumulation of ticks so far for today, right now I'm sitting at, let's see, 30 ticks, 30 ticks. Okay, is that right? Yes, that's right. All right, now one trade give me 30 ticks. Okay. I think I took out the first contract at a point, point and a half. The second one like at 2 points, and the third one at 3 points. So there you go. Okay. All right. What's price doing now? Well, it's pulling back. It's at an area of resistance. That area of resistance is right here. Okay. So when trading, don't be impulsive. Don't be impulsive when trading. Wait for price to come back. Don't be jumping in and out like the green light, red light, let me go type thing, stop and pull or stop and go. Don't do that. Wait for price to come back to a confirmed level where there's possibly demand at if you're going long, if you're going short, and look for the area of supply above and take the short. And then wait for price to two of the biggest things I always tell you to do. Come back to a level and then look to your right if you have a volume profile. You don't have to trade using a volume profile. I like to use it just kind of like a confirmation tool because I like to see the area of volume. I notice volume being built right here, right? Okay. With that volume being built right here and price accumulating, that means positions are being put on. That means there's buying power in the market. So when I wait for price to come back to this level right here, then I see price projecting out of this area, especially if I got that W formation. This is a W formation on a higher time frame. So that gave you, should give you a clear picture, lots of confirmation that the market was really want to strongly push to the upside. Okay, forms a W there. The W means win to me, so you wait for the pullback to the W and then you take your trade long. And I mentioned if you take that trade long right here to close this candle, that's a 4-point move just back up to this area of resistance right here. Okay, just back up to this high. And that's enough, guys, just for one little trade. But to take that ride from here all the way up here, that's 10 points. 10 points. But what you want to see is price definitely break above the area of 45, 95 for it to push higher. But I knew it was going to do that because when price typically comes back down to an area of demand, it's when it breaks above a level, say it pulls back, it broke this level right here to the downside on its way up. Well, more likely with all that buying power right here in this area, price is going to want to come up here and test that high where it bounced off of, which is that area of resistance and possibly a good area of supply. If we look at now that's an area of supply right there. So price bounced right there. So that's what's going on. All right, so what do we do now? Well, we wait and see what's going to happen. Okay, so price can turn back around and come back down here, So let me take this off now because price has broke out of this wedge to the upside. So that first trade, like I showed you guys, that's 30 ticks. This was all this was an area of retracement back to this swing level right here, setting itself up for now it's an area of supply. So price can push higher, but it can also reject out of this area. And that was a swing level. And price rejected it when it got up there. It broke this level to the downside. All right, so primarily, let's see here. Yeah, I'd like to see price come a little higher though, to be honest with you. Mm. 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 I thought it might come and test this area up here at 4502 or 4503 first, but let me see. Yeah, it's bouncing right here. I see why it's doing that, but I would like to see it push a little higher. Test this area right here before going, if I was taking a short. The short interest is just going to be back to this area right here, 44.97, which is you don't have much. So if price rejects out of this area right here, the move is just going to be on a short to 44.97. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I mentioned price to me does not look like it's ready to ready to you know take the short entry yet. I think it's gonna test this area right here. Yep, there we go. There we go. All right. Now let's see what happens here. This is an area, this resistance here. This is an area of supply, guys, at the tops. This is an area price rejected at. Come on. Mm. Okay, I'm short. Mm. Okay, I'm gonna go for just a point on this trade here. Price can pull back. Actually, price can pull back quite a bit here. Let's see. Oops. Blow this up a little bit so I can see the level a little more. See what's going on right here. Okay. All right, let's see what's taking place here. Price came down to 98 and a quarter. Okay, let's see what happens. But yeah, try not to be impulsive when you're, trading. Just pay attention, be patient, have patience, wait for price to get to those levels, and take a trade on the reaction of the failure at a level. Price is rejecting on this little low volume area right here, so this could be an issue here at 44.98 and a quarter. So I may want to, yeah, let me do this. Okay. Come on. A new price will probably test this area back up here before pushing lower. We got this low volume area right here. Price is bouncing out of it, struggling to push lower. It keeps building volume right here. We may see a shift in the V-pot. Keeps rotating right here. Okay, come on. This is an area where price bounced last time. It doesn't. Okay, there we go. We just got filled on that trade there. Okay, that was a short from the tops at supply or at an area of resistance, guys. See when price rejected this area. All this was a pullback back to that area. Okay, back to that area, and I knew price would come down here and at least test the 44.97 area. So on a pullback, okay, there's an area of supply here. Price is going to test that area. When it does, you know, the institutions, the big players in the market, you know, the money was sitting right there. They're going to go up there and try to stop traders out, collect that money, and then push the market back in the opposite direction, like what it's doing right now, pushing it down. I'm not saying it can't push higher. It may, but right now we are moving sideways in a little wedge here. So be careful because price is building volume in this area right here. All right, so that took us from 30 ticks up to 41 ticks, okay? All right. Okay. Price came down to, what did I say? Yeah, around 44.98. That's what price is bouncing off of right now. And that is the area because there is a level sitting right here. This level right here. Price pushed up, pull back, and push up here, right here. Level sitting in this area right here. So price, you know, price is naturally going to bounce in that area. And that's what it's doing. Okay. So just have patience in your trade. Don't be impulsive and jumping in and out of a trade. If you find yourself in a bad trade and just, you know, and you don't feel confident about it, go ahead and get out the trade. Because if you don't, then your trades are going to lead to destruction, and you're going to blow your account and bust your account. And then you're going to have to start all over again trying to build. Have to put money back into your account in some kind of way to do it all over again. So just think before you act in taking these trades, guys. Don't react on fear or impulse and just not having patience. You got to see the signal, have clear confirmation what the market's trying to do before just jumping in a trade. All right, simple as that. So I'm not going to make this a long-winded video today. That was just 2 trade entries there. First one was a nice trade. This one here picked up a point on this couple of contracts I put in. And that's going to be it, guys. I mean, just take your time and trade and look for your levels. I'm getting emails from individuals stating that the videos, thanking me for the videos and requesting that I continue to do so because the videos are helping those out, helping people out, and I'm pretty sure they're following and looking, learning my style of trading. And it's not really it's just it's simple. It's just taking trades on pullbacks to levels and just wait for the reaction. Like price pulled up here, pushed higher, pulled back to this level right here, reacted. They're waiting for the reaction, and then once they see maybe a W formation or price, pull ahead or push up, they wait for the retracement back to that area of the rejection. So this is the rejection. Price pushes up, pulls back to the area of rejection, and they take a trade. Same thing here. This was a rejection. Price pushed down, pulled back to the area of rejection, or price originally rejected at in this area, and take the trade. Same thing. So it's just taking a short here, and this was a long. So just pay attention to what the market's doing and let it show its hand to you. But I appreciate everyone following the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, guys, hopefully you found this information useful to you or helpful, and would like to definitely have you guys as a subscriber. If you like the video, please make sure to hit that like button for me and hit that little post notification bell once you subscribe, because that's going to ensure there's a little bell, I think, off through the subscribe button or somewhere on the page there. It's a little link. Just click on it. It's a bell-shaped format, a bell-shaped icon. If you click on that, then basically what will happen once you subscribe and hit that little bell, it will make sure that you never miss one of the uploads. It'll basically flag you either by email or to your maybe your mobile device. I'm not sure, but how you have it set up to receive your notifications, but it will notify you once I post a video. So guys, I appreciate it. Take care, and if you're trading, please stay safe in the market, guys. See you in the next video.